Have you ever stopped to ponder what truly distinguishes inexpensive phones from their pricier counterparts? Let's dive into that today, starting with the most obvious difference, the price tag. When we look at the cost of a phone, several factors come into play. First, there's the brand's reputation. Companies that have been around for a while or have a strong market presence often charge more for their devices. It's a bit like paying for the name on the box, as much as the hardware inside it. Second, the materials used in the phone's construction can dramatically affect the price. A phone made with a glass back and a metal frame is likely to cost more than one made with plastic, simply because these materials are more expensive to source and work with. Third, the technology incorporated into the device can significantly influence the price. Cutting-edge features like a high-resolution screen, a top-tier processor, or a professional-grade camera can add a hefty sum to the final cost. However, it's important to note that a higher price doesn't always guarantee a superior phone. While expensive devices often come with more features and better specifications, the real-world performance difference between a cheap and a pricey phone can be surprisingly small. And sometimes, you're just paying for the brand or the aesthetics, rather than any tangible improvement in functionality. Moreover, the rapidly evolving technology landscape means that features once exclusive to high-end devices quickly trickle down to budget phones. Today, it's not uncommon to find a cheap phone with a decent camera, a good display, and enough power to handle most tasks smoothly. To sum it up, the price of a phone is often a reflection of the brand's reputation, the materials used, and the technology incorporated. However, it's not the ultimate indicator of the phone's quality or performance. There are plenty of affordable phones that deliver a great user experience, and some expensive ones that don't live up to their price tag. So while price can give you an idea about a phone's quality, it's not the be-all and end-all. Let's dig a bit deeper. Now that we've tackled price, let's delve into the features that these phones offer. When it comes to features, expensive phones often lead the pack. They typically boast superior cameras, capable of capturing stunning photos and videos, even in low light conditions. This is thanks to their advanced lens technology and high-end sensors. In addition, they frequently come with larger storage capacities, allowing users to store more apps, photos, and videos. The screens on these high-end phones are also a sight to behold. They usually have higher resolutions, which translates to crisper images and more vibrant colors. Plus, the viewing experience is often enhanced with technologies like OLED and HDR. Another feature you'll often find in expensive phones is advanced technology like face recognition. This not only adds an extra layer of security, but also provides a seamless user experience. But let's not write off cheap phones just yet. They've been making strides and are starting to incorporate some of these features too. For instance, many budget phones now come with pretty decent cameras. They might not match the quality of their expensive counterparts, but they get the job done for everyday photos and videos. Storage capacities on cheap phones have also seen an increase. Sure, they might not boast the colossal storage of high-end phones, but they offer enough space for the average user. And while the screens on cheap phones might not be as high resolution or vibrant as those on expensive phones, they're still pretty good for everyday use. Plus, some even come with modern screen technologies like IPS and AMOLED. When it comes to advanced technology like face recognition, cheap phones are starting to catch up too. While the technology might not be as refined or as fast, it's still a great addition to have. As we can see, there's a noticeable difference in the features offered, but the gap is closing fast. Scene script. Features are one thing, but how do these phones hold up in terms of performance? Well, to answer this, we have to delve a little bit into the world of processors. Expensive phones often come equipped with the latest and greatest processors. These processors are like the brains of the phone, and a faster processor means smoother performance and less lag. Whether you're playing a graphics-intensive game, multitasking between different apps, or editing a video, a faster processor will get the job done without a hitch. On the other hand, cheaper phones, while they may not have the most powerful processors on the market, are still quite capable. In fact, for everyday tasks like browsing the web, using social media, or even watching videos, these phones can perform just as well. It's only when you start to push the limits with heavy-duty tasks that the difference in performance starts to show. In essence, it's like comparing a sports car to a regular sedan. The sports car, with its high-end engine, will undoubtedly perform better on a racetrack. But for a regular drive to the grocery store, both will get you there just fine. So, in terms of performance, unless you're a power user who constantly pushes their phone to its limits, a cheaper phone might serve you just as well. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room: value for money. When it comes to the debate of cheap versus expensive phones, value for money is a pivotal point of discussion. You see, the value of a phone isn't just about its price tag. It's about what you get in return for your hard-earned cash. Now, it's true that expensive phones often offer more value in the long run. They're typically built to last, crafted with high-quality materials, and packed with advanced features that can stay relevant for years. So, if you're the type of person who wants a phone that's going to last, an expensive phone might be a worthwhile investment. But let's not overlook the value that cheap phones bring to the table. These devices may not have all the bells and whistles of their pricier counterparts, but they can still perform the basic tasks efficiently. Plus, if you're someone who likes to upgrade your device every year or so, or if you're prone to losing or damaging your phone, then a cheap phone could be a more economical choice. So when it comes to value for money, it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. It's about weighing up the benefits and drawbacks, considering your individual needs and lifestyle, and making an informed decision. In the end, whether a cheap or expensive phone offers more value depends on your individual needs and lifestyle.